Okay, hello everybody. Um, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let me just get situated here. This is a new intro. I feel like Monday Night Raw is just starting now. We are starting perfectly on time here. Um, you know what? We are not using the World Heavyweight Championship in the background. You're just stuck with me and the red light. Sorry, that is all you guys are stuck with for today. WWE Monday Night Raw is taking place live from Dallas, Texas. But right before someone does come out, how are you guys doing? How has your week been? I do apologize that I was unable to do a Friday Night SmackDown live stream. But now we will need to stay tuned for this one. I'm unsure if there will be a Friday Night SmackDown stream this week as well, just because I am hearing that SmackDown's starting at 8 in the morning because they might be in Australia. So we will need to double check that for sure. Anyways, let's post on all social media platforms that we are live. So, did you guys see what was happening? I saw I saw something today online about John Cena's final opponent being Gunther. I Now, me personally, I know that's what everyone was thinking at first because Gunther retired Goldberg, but I don't see that being the final match at all. Not me personally, I don't see that. Let's put live now. Go watch, please. That's a nice message, right, guys? With a wonderful picture of me. Right now, WWE is just showing what exactly happened last week when the OTC Roman Reigns made his return. Why isn't anything working on my Instagram stories? Guys, I've been trying to post stuff on my stories, but it hasn't been working. Like, YouTube is really hating me. Or not YouTube, guys. Instagram has really been hating me lately. We're just putting it on Snap Live. Go watch. These are friends, These are not the millions and millions of supporters that I obviously have, as I'm talking to literally nobody right now. Would have been funny if someone joined right when I said that. That would actually be my luck. Someone joined. Nice. Let's see who's kicking off Raw. Dallas is chanting Roman Reigns, and it is Roman Reigns. We were right last week. Roman Reigns is the one kicking off Monday Night Raw. That means we are going to actually get a Roman Reigns promo for the first time, I feel like, in a really long time. When's the last time we got a Roman Reigns promo, I feel like, right, guys? Can someone fact check that for me? I feel like the last time was definitely before Clash in Paris. I also saw online today that the rumored match for Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel is Bronson Reed again. I thought they would actually be running Roman and Braun Breaker, but it seems like they're doing Bronson Reed again. Once again, I'm not sure how true that actually is. Oh, Roman's Pyro is working. If you guys remember last week's episode of Monday Night Raw, Cody Rhodes' Pyro was not working. At least Roman's is. Right now, they're doing a good job announcing. Roman Reigns coming out here. All right. Let's see what Roman Reigns has to say. He is just entering here. By the way, guys, we got new glasses. Comment down below if you like the glasses. I really do care to see all of your guys' opinions because you guys are the reason we get to do these videos. So therefore, I care what you guys actually think. Right? Without you guys watching, there'd be absolutely no reason to be doing these videos. So I wouldn't be, right? I wouldn't be doing these live streams for sure. So it's definitely good. Anyways, hello, our first person who joined tonight. Hello, whoever you are. How are you doing? Uh, yep. Roman Reigns. The OTC is just making his entrance. OTC is kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight, live from Dallas, Texas. We were talking about how there may not. Let's check that quickly. I am unsure if there will be a Friday Night SmackDown stream this week. I really wish I knew that. Let's check this quickly. I hope there is, because there wasn't one this week for you guys. So let's hope that it's on at 8 p.m. It looks like no, but that's saying every Friday at 8 p.m. I think that WWE is in Australia for Friday this week. So let's see if the WWE website will tell me anything. If you guys know me, you know I have a love-hate relationship with this website. Oh, they just released new rock merch. Did you guys see the opening numbers for Smashing Machine? My personal opinion, The Rock is going to need the WWE for some money now, in my personal opinion. How's he supposed to be doing that now? He's got no money. Yeah. So, guys, they are in Perth, Australia this Friday, so there will not be a Friday Night SmackDown live stream. I do apologize for that. Roman has yet to speak. 7 minutes into this episode of WWE Friday Night SmackDown, and we have not heard a single word yet. Is he going to do his iconic Dallas acknowledge me? Yeah, looks like we're getting it. Starting off with Dallas, Texas, with a nice southern accent. Acknowledge me. We love when Roman Reigns, when our OTC, when our tribal chief says acknowledge me, guys. It's being quickly interrupted, though. Being quickly interrupted by the vision. Oh, Vince. Hey, Vince, how are you? Nice of you to join us here tonight. Oh, right now it's actually just Bronson Reed out here. It's only Bronson Reed, not Braun Breaker, but Bronson Reed is out here with the Oracle Paul Heyman. I'm good. How's the match? Show's pretty good so far. We got the OTC Roman Reigns kicking off. He was quickly interrupted by Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. Bronson Reed's just standing on our ramp right now. Does he have a mic? Can't tell if he has a mic. No, he's just standing there. Yeah. He just feels like standing there, looking stupid, doing nothing. I guess that's moon. I guess we could call that, right, guys? Hello, second person who ever joined. How are you? Yeah, Roman Reigns right now is making the exact point I was making, saying how Bronson's just there to stand, or are you going to say something? Yeah, Roman Reigns is thinking exactly what we are. But now Paul Heyman grabbed the mic, so this is when we know we're about to get some lies. Hi, David. Hi. Let's see what Paul Heyman has to say here. Who's been wise manning you since since you broke my heart? How did Roman Reigns break Paul Heyman's heart here? But can someone please explain that to me? How that makes any sense? Paul Heyman is telling the WWE Universe to acknowledge the tribal thief. If you do not remember the storyline up into Clash in Paris back in August, I believe. Yeah, Clash in Paris was August 31st. The whole storyline was Bronson Reed was stealing Roman Reigns' shoe. So instead of Tribal Chief, Bronson Reed was known as the Tribal Thief. Paul is turning on Seth. That's a very bold prediction. That's a very hot take. That's a hot one. When do you think that is? Let's talk about that a little bit. When do you think that's going to happen, David? Paul Heyman right now is just making a point how Roman Reigns has never been beaten so bad that he needed a stretcher, like he needed in Clash of Paris. At Crown Jewel, that soon? You think? My personal opinion is that's way too soon. We might see maybe, I don't know, later. I was thinking around Survivor Series, but maybe Crown Jewel. Hi, how are you, KK? I really hope I'm saying that right because I don't know who you are. So, hi, how are you? Right now, Paul Heyman is still just making the point how Bronson Reed no, that's not the right word. Yeah, it's Caden. Oh wow, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you. Yeah, haven't seen you since Wonderland, I guess. Yes, it was Wonderland a few months ago. You're that Caden, right? I really hope I'm not messing you up because I know a couple Cadens. Yeah, okay, perfect. You think Brock versus Seth? Oh, maybe. Well, we do have at Crown Jewel, we do have Cody and Seth versus the Crown Jewel Championship. So maybe that could be a match. I don't know. We will see. But now Bronson Reed is talking here. Anyways, Caden, how are you doing? You said you're good? Forgot I already asked you that. Roman Reigns, I'm sorry, guys. Bronson Reed is just making the point again how he was stretchered out. Hold on, guys, I'm losing my mind. I had a very long day. I just got back from appointments and stuff, very long day. So Bronson Reed right now is just continuing on what Paul Heyman was saying how Bronson Reed caused Roman to be stretchered out of Paris. Let's see what Roman is going to say here. Bronson Reed also brought up Roman's family, his father, and his uncle. Oh, right now Roman is just talking right back to Paul Heyman, calling Paul Heyman a dumbass once again. If you guys remember back in the summer, the whole thing was calling Paul Heyman a dumbass. I've been too busy to go to Wonderland, but I might for haunt. I'm going to haunt this Saturday, like this Saturday coming, then the following Friday. If you do want to meet up, that's my schedule right now to film some content for you guys. Hopefully my meta glasses are fixed by then so we can record on some roller coasters for you guys. Anyways, let's get back to Monday Night Raw here. But Kaden, definitely text me if you are going to Wonderland for haunt. Maybe we can meet up. Roman is saying how Paul Heyman is telling him, let's not fight right now. It's not the best idea to fight Roman right now because Roman's a little ticked off. Roman is a little bit angry right now. Yeah, for sure. Let's definitely keep in touch, okay? Roman is saying, no matter what, whatever time, whatever place, whatever city, whatever continent, if they're talking for Australia for Crown Jewel, that the winner of this round 2, the second match, will be Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman looked like he was going to say something, but then the crowd in Dallas, Texas is just chanting OTC. Oh, and now they're singing Roman Reigns. Hold on. I don't have my microphone. If you guys have watched previous live streams, you know I have my microphone. But let's try. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. The last time I did that was in Las Vegas for WrestleMania. Oh, Paul Heyman is saying this Saturday, Perth, Australia, Crown Jewel. Let's do a match. Let's get Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns. If you guys were here like 10 minutes ago, you know I was talking about how that is one of the things. That is definitely one of the rumors going around today. I saw lots of rumors going around today. I saw things. I don't know if David's still here, but I saw lots of things that we were going to get Roman and Bronson in Australia. Looks like that's the case. But sorry, guys, let's go back for a second. Wow. Paul Heyman said that he wants this to be an Australian street fight, and Roman accepted right there. Paul Heyman's walking away. Just like good night. Help. Hello. There we go. There we go. I don't know why you need help. Brayden, I guess it is? Oh, wow. Roman just said that Bronson and Paul are walking out like a couple of B words. We cannot swear on YouTube. This is not Twitch or anything. So we gotta say B words. Probably already going to get in trouble for saying dumbass. But right now, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed are just fighting back and forth, getting in a little brawl to kick off Monday Night Raw. Brayden, I will remove you. Trust me, I will happily remove you right now. You know what? We're gonna press that button. Wait. So guys, on YouTube, we have the beautiful control in like live streams. We have the beautiful control to put someone in a timeout. Like I could press on anyone and put them in a timeout. Hold on. Okay, and I'm just looking at you. I'm not going to do it. But like I can put someone in a timeout for like 10 seconds, minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or 24 hours. That's very cool. Where they still watch the stream, but they can't chat. I love that. Right now, there is security trying to separate Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. Obviously, that is not working. That is not going to separate them at all because Roman just hit a pretty nice Superman punch on Bronson over the barricade. Roman staying on the second rope. Obviously, now there's lots of security and officials out there as Bronson is trying to get back up. Roman's putting the ones to the sky. So it looks like this Saturday, Perth, Australia, we're getting Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed round 2 in an Australian street fight. David, did you see the rumors about John Cena's retirement match opponent? I don't want to say it out loud if you don't know because I don't want to spoil it for you. But if you did see that, I don't recommend looking. Yeah, you saw that? What's your opinion on that? Let's not spoil it for anyone, but what's your opinion on that? Because I just want to say, me personally, I personally hate that. I actually think those reports are wrong. But definitely do let me know for sure. Right now, they're just doing backstage superstar appearances. We got CM Punk back, first time since WrestlePalooza on September 20th. And we also got Lyra Valkyria as she is going up against Roxanne Perez tonight. You think Cena wins Crown Jewel? Or are you saying the retirement match? Saying Saturday or the retirement match? Probably the retirement match since that's what we were talking about. If you're talking about the retirement match, I think no matter what, he does need to win that. But if it is, if the rumors are right, then AJ Styles this Saturday. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But back to the retirement match right now, guys. They're just showing what happened last week between Io Sky and Asuka. Anyways, but I do want to let you guys know for sure. For the retirement match, definitely it is what they. If the reports are correct, I should say, then I definitely see Cena winning. Then The Rock comes out. They do the whole "I got your soul" thing. Drag this to WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, Gunther versus Cena for the retirement match. That's what I heard too. That's what I heard. Guys, I just got delivered ice cream. But that's not funny, Keegan. Keegan, that's not funny at all. I love how that's the first thing you put in the chat too. Oh wow. Guys, ice cream and Starbucks. This is what we call the life. Ice cream and Starbucks. Keegan, really? Now I gotta put you in the timeout. How appropriate. Yeah, see, Kaden, this is what I deal with on a daily basis here, okay? This is what I deal with on the daily basis. Right now it is just Asuka and Kyrie backstage. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Yep, that's what we call a good friend group, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Asuka just slapped Kyrie. I don't think Asuka is being a pretty good friend here as of late, especially turning on EO, right? And now it's just slapping around Kyrie. This definitely needs to boil over. I don't see them being friends after Crown Jewel. David, if you're still here, I definitely don't see them being friends after Crown Jewel for sure. And now just yelling at Kyrie to come. Yeah. Not a good situation at all. I definitely don't see that lasting long. Who's coming out right now? Oh, Becky Lynch is coming out right now. I feel like we haven't seen Becky do anything in a long time. Guys, when's the last time we actually saw Becky? AJ still has no title, crazy. Yeah, especially now that we are getting close to AJ Styles' retirement, it's definitely insane. It's definitely not right for sure. He should at least have an Intercontinental Championship. But me personally, I do think he does deserve a World Championship reign. At least one more time. I definitely do think that. But Becky Lynch is coming out here. Guys, I think like the last time we saw her like not in a backstage segment was probably what WrestlePalooza, I guess. But right now the opening match is Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Right now, I just got a black screen. Guys, for anyone who has ad-free Netflix, do you guys sometimes just get random black screens? Because my sneaking suspicion is that's what happens when like people who pay to have ads or like pay they don't pay not to have ads, I should be saying. Do you guys ever notice that? I feel like it's about like a black screen for like 10 seconds, then like a couple minutes later, another black screen for 10 seconds. I think that's just, the commercial people going like through. Yeah. Yes, Steven, you notice it too. Yeah. I want to make sure it's not just me as well. So, David, what do you think about this Australian street fight? You know what I'm trying to figure out right now? Is this match for Becky's Roman? What was I saying? Becky's Women's Intercontinental Championship. I don't think it is, but I'm not sure. David, you think Roman wins? Yeah, I agree with you. Bronson won match one. We need Roman to win this next match for sure. I totally agree with you there. So somebody is holding up a sign saying Maxine Dupree is number one on Sports Illustrated. When it's actually Becky, but just making that joke to bother Becky. That's very smart. I like that. Now it's just Maxine making her entrance. So, guys, if you remember in previous live streams, I lose my voice very easily doing these things. Hi, Eddie. How are you? But I lose my voice very easily here. So we got Dairy Queen Eddie. You know a thing or two about this. Got my ice cream from Dairy Queen, and then Starbucks. You know me, Grace Molly, always going Starbucks. So right now, still don't know if this is for a women's Intercontinental Championship. I don't think it is because Becky is passing the title to whoever's staying on the outside there, so I don't think it is. But right now is Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. I believe there was a little backstage altercation last week. I believe it was. It's not for a time. Thank you, David, for a confirmation. So, guys, just want to remind all of you that we will not have a stream this Friday due to I gotta go to school and they're in Australia already for Friday Night SmackDown, so it will be on at 8 in the morning. So obviously I cannot do that because school starts at 8:45. But Saturday for Crown Jewel, there will be a live stream 8 a.m. Make sure you are here for it. Crown Jewel is shaping up to be a really, really stacked show. So I am very excited for it. So definitely make sure to be on this stream 8 a.m. this Saturday. But then also next Monday, they're still in Australia, so we will be on at 8 a.m. for that because here in Canada, where I am, that is Thanksgiving Monday for us, right? I believe people in the US, you guys just got Thursday for Thanksgiving. Is that Thanksgiving that you guys have on a Thursday in the US? I believe it is. But here, we got on Sunday, and then we got whatever holiday it is Monday. 9 people watching this. Wow, your school starts at 9:20. Where are you? Are you in Canada? Because if you are, that's insanely lucky. I've never heard of a school starting that late. 9:20. Kaden, you too? I've never heard of a school starting that late. Like the latest I heard before is mine at 8:45. Wow, you guys are lucky. So you guys don't need to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, I guess, right? We do these live streams and wake up at 6:30 the next morning. Love how this is what I chose to do with my Monday nights. Yeah, my elementary school start at 9:10. That's what we call lucky. Actually, hold on. 8:45 is not the latest I heard before this. I did know a school that started at 9, but 9:20. That's insane. That's like really lucky. You wake up at 7. Why do you wake up at 7? Then your school starts at like 9:20. Why? Do you seriously need 2 hours? All right, let's slowly get back into wrestling here. Right now, the match just started in between Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree. My friend starts at 8:40. Yeah, David, that's more like it. I know around somewhere between 8:30 and 9 for sure. Most schools start. Right now, Becky just running across the ropes. Nice little takedown to Maxine. So Becky is the one definitely in control here, kind of just slapping Maxine as well, right? So my personal opinion, the whole story here is like Becky treating Maxine like a student. The young one doesn't know anything while Becky's the veteran here. I guess that's the story they are trying to tell. I think this is going to end up being a good match. For sure. Nice kicks to the midsection in the corner by Becky. Yeah, Maxine is definitely not getting lots of offense here. Let's check the football score, guys. No, this is a wrestling live stream. Gotta check the football score. Wow. So right now, guys, I'm just gonna let you know Chiefs are my team. And right now they're still at 0-0. Wow. Chiefs and Jaguars, just in case you guys are curious. About 9 minutes left in the first quarter. They're still at they're still only at 0-0. That's surprising. They have pretty equal defense, so not really, but Maxine's starting to get some offense here. Nice little flip onto Becky off of the apron onto the ground outside of the ring. But then Becky just immediately slamming Maxine into the barricade just to gain control again. So yeah, this match is starting to lean more into back and forth as we are not so in the early stages anymore. Does Becky call it the Bexploder? David, I know you're watching it. Back me up here. Does Becky call it the Bexploder? I believe. If that's what it's called, Becky just did that move, basically where you lift someone up horizontally and flip them kind of in the German suplex kind of way, but into the barricade and just threw Maxine back into the ring. Both of them are back in because this is not no disqualification match. So just for people who are not watching wrestling or are just here to see me right now, basically the way it works is you have until a count of 10, but then you need to be back inside of the ring. I think so. Yeah, Exploder. I'm gonna go with that. That's what we're going with, David. Right now, Maxine just back in the corner. Becky just having all the control here. Yeah, this is definitely more Becky in this match. She will definitely end up winning. That's my personal prediction. What's your guys' prediction? Who's going to win, Becky or Maxine? Want to hear your guys' opinion here. Beachy, I'm guessing you mean Becky, David. Yeah, we agree here. We're on the same brain waves, brain length, whatever that saying is. Right now, Maxine is starting to get some offense here. Little back and forth punches, but once again, Becky needs a midsection, throwing Maxine back into another corner. Now, Maxine's been thrown into 3 out of the 4 corners. Gotta get the 4th corner now. Becky with a pin attempt. Maxine kicked out at 2. What kind of ice cream are you eating? Oh, Gordy's here, guys. Gordy, how are you? Doing good? You guys, if anyone here watches my YouTube shorts, you guys know Gordy very well. He is my grandfather, and we do a whole bunch of different videos together. We have an amazing video where Gordy was not too smart, and he decided to lock his keys inside of the truck. Why did you do that again, Gordy? But Gordy did decide to lock his keys inside, not his truck, inside of his brand new car. That video will be coming out October 17th. Gordy, we needed to push that video back. But the type of ice cream is just the Dairy Cream vanilla. Got my passion tea lemonade from Starbucks that you also know very well. You spent some good money buying these over the past 15 years of my life. But right now, Becky just has all of the control over Maxine. And my screen just went black again. So, David, it does happen for both of us now, I guess. So, just wanted to make sure it's not just me and there's a problem with my Netflix. Right? I needed to call Disney Plus the other day because, you know, when you have like the I'm away request things? Yeah. So, I had a problem with that the other day. It said I used all of those. So, I needed to call Disney Plus and get more of them, because the website wasn't working. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So my understanding is if you're in the US, you can just go on a website. But if you're in Canada or anywhere else, you actually need a call. But right now, Becky is just purely disrespecting Maxine. You gotta go, Kaden? Wow. It was very good having you here. I definitely hope I see you at Wonderland again very soon. For sure. Right now, Maxine is starting to get some offense here. Just giving Becky a nice little what do we call that? That little bump in the corner. You guys know what I'm trying to say. And was that a German suplex? No, the second I look at the TV screen, Maxine does a big move. Or the second I look at the computer screen, Maxine does a big move. But Maxine just went for like a nice little Trouble in Paradise kind of kick, but rolled her way out of it. Becky tried to reverse it, but it did not work. And now Maxine has Becky in an ankle lock. Is Becky going to tap out here? What are we thinking, guys? Is Becky about to tap out? Or no? No, Becky reversed it and throwing Maxine into one of the turnbuckles, one of the second rope turnbuckles in the corner of the ring. Nice knee to the face by Becky to Maxine. And just like that, Becky has control again. So yeah, they're definitely getting more back and forth now. Becky, once again, Becky is still just kind of like disrespecting Maxine, kind of, just like, the little slaps sometimes, I don't know why I just slapped myself, but there we go. There's some prime entertainment. Whoop. Some prime entertainment. Becky just punching Maxine in the corner. Good program. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. How you doing? Doing good? Oh, I got a notification that people. Oh, wow. Maxine had a very good chance. She hit a nice little power bomb on Becky, but Becky, of course, just kicked out at 2.99999. That's what we call it, 2.999 kick out. Very close there. Maxine Dupree, as Samantha Irvin used to say, climbing to the top rope, but it looks like Becky is going to meet her there. Yep, Becky is climbing up on the rope. So now it's Becky standing on the second